Okay, today we are going to talk about combining selectors. So you need to have open the notes, and then we'll do a web lab here in a minute. But here are the notes. So today what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate selectors in order to give us more control in CSS. We can combine selectors to give us select more, and then we can also combine selectors to be more specific. So the first one we want to do is to select more. If we want to select everything, we can use the star, which is Shift 8. And that's going to allow us to select everything on the page. So example would look like this. So we use a star as the selector. And what that's going to do is going to turn all the text on the page green, and it's going to center all the text on the page. So this is really good to use first. Especially if we're using a font. We're going to talk about fonts later, but you can change all the text to be one font by using this star. So you don't have to go through and do your H's and your A's and your Li's and your P's. You can just use that star and do them all. You can also use commas to select multiple tags at a time. So in this example, it would do the H1s, the LIs, and the Ps all at the same time. And it would turn them red and text align them right without doing anything to the other tags, just H1s, LIs, and Ps. And we just separate them with a comma. Then we can also use code to be more specific. So spaces allow us to select tags within tags. So if I was writing a paragraph and I only wanted the links in my paragraph to be red while I leave all the other ones blue, I could do that by using this. So this would be all the links, all the A tags inside of my P tags. All my other A tags will stay the same. This only affects my A tags that are inside of my P tags. This is really helpful when we're using divs, because divs kind of separates our certain tags from other tags, or spans. You can use a span. Just put a span in front of in front of him and after a group of text, and then you can use that. So. And then we can also combine classes and tags by going tag.class. This allows us to be specific tags inside that class. So if I just wanted to, so say I had a class called special, and I just wanted to change my H1s, I could change the H1s inside the class special and turn them orange with a green background. Everything else that is class special would say the same. This only selects the H1s in special. And the H1s that are not special don't change at all. And anything else in the class special doesn't change. It's only H1s in the class special. Now, if we have conflicting rules, if one element is selected multiple times, the rule that it will follow is the one that has the more specific selector. So for example, here you can see if I use this code, I got it in line because to save space. But so we've got it selected here. This selects everything, including H1s. This obviously selects H1s. And then this selects H1s with the tag pumpkin. So which one is it going to follow? It's going to follow this one because it is the most specific. So the more specific the selector, that's the rule it's going to follow. So it's really helpful. So when we're coding, we start with the more broad and we get more specific as we go through in style, and we don't have to worry about going back and undoing something. As long as we're getting more specific, it will continue to update. So let's look at this in the web lab. So notice this web lab has, let's zoom in a little bit here. Notice that this web lab has, I think, 6 different pages. It also has 6 different CSS pages. So we got to make sure that we're always working on the right one. So let's go here first and change all of our text at once. So this page says all text, and it wants us to change the text of this page red and center it using only one rule set. So if we go to our all CSS, and we're going to change everything at once. So we're going to use that star as our selector. And we want to change the color red and text align center. There we go. That's simple enough. So we only used one rule set. Change all the text on this page red and centered by using the star. Let's go to the next one. This one we're going to use multiple tags. So we want to center only the H1 and H3 tags. And then we want to turn the H4 and the list items orange by only using 2 rule sets. Let's make sure we're on the right CSS page, multiple tags.css. And when we're using multiple tags, we want to use separate them by commas. So we're going H1, comma, H3, curly brace, and we want to center them. So we're going to go text align, center. And it's centered. You can see it centered my H1's up here, my H3's here. And then I want to turn my H4s and my list items orange. So I'm going H4, comma, LI. And we want to go color orange. There we go. My H4s and my LIs are now orange. Next is tags in tags. Here we go. So notice I changed the code a little bit here. Let's take a look at what's different about this code. So we want to change the Halloween text, but not change anything else. So we don't want to change the Thanksgiving text. We only want to change the Halloween text. So let's take a look at what's different about these two groups of code. So you can see here, this is all my Thanksgiving stuff. And you notice that everything is class turkey. And that's why when I look at my code, turkey, color brown, all of this stuff is class turkey, class turkey, class turkey, class turkey. But my Halloween stuff, all of that's not in classes, that's in these divs. Okay, and that's how I've got this gray while the others on white. So what we want to do here is we only change the Halloween text and we want to center the H3. Well, if I just did an H3, it's going to change these H3s as well, the H3s in the Thanksgiving. So instead, I'm going to do div space H3. So it's only doing the H3s inside of that div. And what are we doing? Center. Text align center. And look, it centered this one, but not this one, because it's only centering the H3s inside of divs. And we want to do one more thing, change the color of H4s. Again, we're going to say div space H4. And we're going to color orange. And you can see there, my H4 is orange. All right. The last one we got is tags in classes. And so this one, we want to change the H3 and the H4 of Thanksgiving, but not Halloween. Well, these aren't in divs, so we're going to change the tags that are inside classes. So we're going to say h3 dot, and then we have to know what the class is. It's turkey, dot turkey. So it's only going to change the H3s that are class turkey. So H3 and text align center. And you see it's moved this one, but not this one. And we're doing the same thing with our H4. H4 dot turkey. And color red. There you go. You can see it. And we got one more page on there, and it is called the freestyle page. And on this page, you can style this however you want. Change this up however you want. Make it look real good. And then the last thing you need to do is go to this quick check. Make sure you've done the web lab first. If you need to go back and watch this video, you can. But make sure you've got this web lab finished so that you understand how to select certain things, how to select multiple things, and how to select specific things. And once you do that, you can do the quick check.